How are you?
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist Prosper Okafor is going to be talking about nurturing bright minds, supporting brain development, learning, and intelligence. Yeah, please. Um, you can go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Please
Yeah.
confirm you can see my slide showing.
Not yet. It's still coming.
Okay.
We can see it now.
All right, thank you very much. So, as she said, I am Prosper Okafor, and I am the head of pharmaceutical products at Advantage Pharmaceuticals Limited, a subsidiary of Advantage Health Africa. And we're a group of companies that basically pride ourselves on identifying pertinent problems that affect the Nigerian healthcare space and even Africa, as well as providing viable solutions to those problems. And throughout the course of this event or this program, I've been very happy to see that there's actually an organization that is dedicated to pointing out some of the problems that the parents are facing towards the children, right? And coming up with interesting solutions that have been talked about throughout this presentation. So that's kind of what we do as well. So we basically have similar ideology. So today I'll be taking us through nurturing bright minds and what is the main organ we think about when it comes to the mind, right? So what's the main organ of the body? I'm sure once anybody mentions the mind, the first organ that comes to your mind is your brain, right? And the brain is basically the control center of the body. It's so important that it basically controls everything that we do. When you think back to what it must have taken for you to get to wherever you are today, you understand there are certain things that must have been put into place for you to have arrived to this point of your life. First of all, conception must have taken place. You have a mother, you have a father. When you are born, you go into childhood, then you go into adolescence and so on. But at the point of childhood is so critical because that is the point where brain development is at its peak, right? There are several structures of the brain that are still undergoing development. And what does this brain do for us? When it comes to learning things, controlling basically everything we do, when we want to speak, the brain has to send signals, you understand, to that part of the body to say, okay, speak. How do we remember stories? When we read books, how do we memorize the books? How do we pay attention in class to learn things? It's all controlled by the brain, but that is also where there is a problem that has been overlooked for a while. And there are some things that have been said throughout this program that I was able to pick up on, especially when it comes to nutrition. So there are key nutrients that we cannot overlook when it comes to brain development, especially in the children that need it the most. Because remember, I mentioned that brain development is at its peak, especially at the first 1,000 or 2,000 days of life of a child, right? It's so important. So, what is one of the key nutrients that is very important when it comes to brain development? The nutrient is called DHA. I don't know how many of us have heard of that compound before called DHA, but DHA is basically an acronym for docosahexaenoic acid. So even if you can't remember that long name, docosahexaenoic acid, always try to remember the name DHA because it's so important when it comes to brain development. And why is it important? It's important because it's one of the main building blocks of the brain. And what makes it even more important is that as one of the main building blocks of the brain, the body does not produce it in sufficient amounts, which is why there are recommendations from the World Health Organization that children should get at least 150 milligrams of DHA on a daily basis for proper brain development, right? So, how do we get this DHA? Since it's not produced by the body in sufficient amounts, that is where nutrition, supplementation comes into play. For example, the eggs are a good source of DHA, but a single egg supplies about 45 to 50 milligrams of DHA, and you need about 3 to 4 eggs right, per day to get up to 150 milligrams of DHA. So that's why when I believe Toyin made a presentation that she spoke about her taking 4 eggs a day, and if you try it, you see what it does for your concentration. This is the science behind it. It's that DHA. The function of DHA as one of the main building blocks of the brain that helps to improve focus and concentration, right? But how many people take up to 4 eggs in a day? Talk more of giving their children up to 4 eggs in a day to meet up to that 150 milligrams at least of DHA, right? Another good source is the fish, right? The salmon and mackerel fish. How many people even eat salmon or mackerel fish in Nigeria? Talk more of getting the required 100 grams of fish that gives you the needed DHA. So it's when you consider all of these challenges, and also when you consider the fact that there's increased exposure to screen time, to gadgets, you can't escape it. You understand? The previous presenter, Ugochi, mentioned that excessive screen time, all of that screen time has a negative effect on the brain. You can fact check that and check it on Google and see the negative effect that excessive screen time has on neuroplasticity and structures of the brain, but you cannot escape it, right? That's why there's the importance of moderation. But when you consider that the children are not getting the necessary nutrients, or the necessary nutrients are overlooked, and you couple that with the issue of excessive screen time, you can see that a lot of children are in problems. So even though they are looking healthy, you find out that there are things that they are facing that you might not see. So it's just that it just means that the children are surviving, but they are not thriving. So when they are not getting these important nutrients, what can happen? Learning becomes difficult, right? It's very difficult for them to make new connections. It's very difficult for them to understand lessons. All of the knowledge that you're trying to impact into them is difficult for them to pick it up and retain it. Memory is also affected, attention span is also affected, and they are also more hyperactive. You understand? They cannot focus on a particular task that they are doing. They can't sit down to learn attentively. They can barely listen and grasp everything that you're saying. They find it easy to forget things. And vision is also affected because DHA plays a key role when it comes to eye health. Immunity is also affected. So you find out that the child tends to fall sick more often than the child is supposed to fall sick, right? So these are some of the things that are being overlooked. So what is the solution to this problem? Advantage Pharma has put out the health solution that is called DHA Plus, right? And we like to refer to DHA Plus as brain power in a bottle. And what does DHA Plus do? In summary, basically DHA Plus supports brain growth, it helps to enhance intelligence, it boosts learning and memory, it helps to promote eye health, it helps to improve attention span and reduce hyperactivity, right? And how does DHA Plus do all of these things? It is because of its ingredients, the secret ingredients, right? DHA Plus is a very unique formulation that combines 3 active ingredients that you rarely find in other formulations, specifically geared towards brain health. So the first component of DHA plus is called DHA. That's the docosahexaenoic acid that I've been talking about. And I've said that DHA is one of the main building blocks of the brain, right? It's not produced by the body in sufficient amounts, which means that it's very important that children take in these important nutrients for brain development, right? Apart from DHA, DHA plus also supplies what is called choline, and choline is a helpful messenger for the that helps to produce a what is called a neurotransmitter that regulates learning, memory, and intelligence. So it's very important for cognitive performance, and it's also important when it comes to improving the absorption.
Oh no. Okay,
It has
while
to
we're
be
waiting.
absorbed to
Okay,
your
yes,
bloodstream.
I can hear him back now.
Okay, okay. Please, where did I stop in the presentation before you stopped hearing me?
Um, I think you were still trying to explain Colleen, I believe. That was the last thing. But it's just been like 2 seconds.
Okay, 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 okay. Thank you very much. So I was saying that choline is a helpful messenger that helps to improve the neurotransmitter that regulates learning, memory, and intelligence. And it also helps to improve the absorption of DHA because DHA is a fat-based compound, and usually fat-based compounds are more difficult to absorb when you take them into the stomach, right? Because for any compound to carry out its activity when you take it, it has to be absorbed. So choline helps with the absorption of DHA as well. And DHA plus also supplies what is called inositol, and inositol is a cell signal. It helps to make sure that the signals the brain are sending to other cells in the body are as quick as possible, right? So together, these three active ingredients work for optimum brain development, for optimum central nervous system functioning, right? And that is what makes DHA plus a unique health solution. So DHA Plus is a solution that helps you to unlock your child's full potential, especially when it comes to healthy brain growth, when it comes to enhanced learning. Remember, I mentioned the function of choline when it
Can you
comes
share
to
your screen again?
cognitive
Sorry, we can't
development.
see your screen.
You can't see my screen.
It went off when you
I
went
think
off.
it has to do with network. Let me try.
Maybe just stop
Okay,
sharing and share it again.
hold on. Okay, I think it should be up now. Okay, is it up now?
Yes, it's coming up. Yeah, it's up.
All right, thank you. So, DHA Plus is geared towards enhancing learning, also helping to improve memory, improving recall and focus in children. Remember, I mentioned that a lot of children that do not get enough of these nutrients tend to have an attention deficit, and they also experience hyperactivity kind of symptoms. There are even surveys that you can check, right, that have been done on Nigerian primary school children that puts children that are having symptoms of attention deficit and hyperactivity symptoms at 8.8% of primary school children. So that's a significant number, which increases on a year basis. So that points to the need for some of these nutrients, right? Especially DHA, which acts as one of the main building blocks of the brain, as well as choline and inositol. And DHA plus also helps with clear vision, right? Helping to maintain healthy eyesight, and then for stronger immunity because of the role of DHA when it comes to the immune system. DHA plus is also important with that. So why do children like DHA plus? Right? It's one thing to provide a solution to a problem, but it's another thing to make sure that that solution is acceptable by the target audience, right? Which are the children in this case. So one thing we've noticed is that DHA plus, children tend to look forward to taking their dose of DHA plus, and that is because DHA plus is formulated as a sweet tasting, delicious orange flavored syrup. So it's very easy for children to accept it because of the taste, right? It's very easy to take in syrup form, and you can adjust the dose based on the age of the patient. So from the as early as the newborn stage, because that's where brain development starts taking place. They can take up to 2.5 mils of this DHA plus, and then you can adjust it as children get older. With over the ages of 5 years, can take up to 15 mils of this DHA plus without any struggle, without any resistance, and they even look forward to the next dose. So DHA plus is basically a win for everybody involved, from the children or the students. DHA Plus gives them a better focus in class. It calms them down to be able to assimilate and take in that knowledge that both the parents and the teachers are trying to impact on them. It gives them improved learning ability, and it makes them more confident in school, right? And then for the teachers who are going to be spending a lot of time with these children, it gives those teachers more attentive learners because the children have improved attention span. It makes them more engaged and curious as students, and it gives the teachers a more vibrant classroom. Then for the parents, DHA Plus helps to support healthy mental development for the children, and it also gives the parents peace of mind knowing that their children are getting the key nutrients for brain development that are often overlooked and have far-reaching implications, right, for those children as they are growing up. And DHA Plus provides a solid foundation for future success. So when you're considering DHA Plus for your children, you are sure to be investing in your child's brain health for the future, right? And just to wrap up with the key takeaways from this presentation, I want us to always remember how important the brain is, right? The brain basically controls everything that we do, right? And always remember that proper nutrition is very important for optimal brain growth and for continuous learning in children, for attention and focus, for learning, for intelligence. Proper nutrition is so important. It cannot be overstated. And some essential nutrients needed when it comes to optimal brain development are DHA, choline, and inositol, which are provided in DHA plus. And DHA plus helps to provide a holistic support by supplying these three key nutrients and provides a simple path to potential, right? And basically, like I said, DHA plus is an investment into a brighter and more successful future for your children. So we are offering a special DHA Plus promo for the Nutrition for Kids Nigeria community in partnership with My Medicines, another arm of Advantage Health Africa. We're offering a 20% off discount on all sales from February 14th to February 28th. That's 2 weeks. So anybody that purchases from the website, that's www.mymedicines.africa, gets a 20% discount for this DHA Plus. That's also in addition to the sponsorship that we're providing for four mothers, right, on this platform. So we are going to be sharing a link where if you are interested in qualifying for that sponsorship, just fill that link and tell us your reason why we should give you that sponsorship. And if you are lucky, you'll be considered as one of the four moms that will be giving that sponsorship. Thank you very much for your attention to this presentation. If there are any questions or any comments, I'll be very happy to take them.
Thank you so much. I think this is one of the most in-depth views and wholesome views of what DHA does, because I think in the past, a lot of the time, we just see it everywhere. Oh, give your children DHA, give your children DHA. So we do have some questions. Falari, I think you have a question. You raised your hand. I don't know if you have one. You can put on your mic if you have one, but okay, someone says her question has been answered from what you said. There was someone that asked, okay, someone asked a question about the age, but I think you've also answered it as well. So,
I can see the question of if DHA plus is made from regular drugs or natural ingredients. Yes, the answer to that is that it's made from natural ingredients. Both DHA, choline, and inositol are constituents that are naturally sourced. You understand? It's not a synthetic form. So it's just like what you take from your food. Like I said, you can find it in fish, you can find it in egg, but it's difficult. You understand? So give your children the required content on a daily basis. You get giving your children 4 eggs every day. There are some people that do that, that take the time to do that, but for everyone, it's not obtainable. It's very safe for the children, no side effects. We have had a lot of positive feedback when it comes to DHA plus, even for people that are experiencing what we call developmental delays. So usually it's expected that as at the age of 1, your child should have started saying some words or two or started walking. But for some children, they do not start on time. You understand? So we get feedback on cases like that as well. For patients that are using DHA plus, they have benefits. And you can get it from pharmacies around. We distribute to all parts of the country. Even outside the country, you can get it as well. You just need to go to our website, www.mymedicines.africa. It's very available for you there. you can get it from there.
Prosper said, can it be used by adults?
Okay, okay, I missed that question. Yes, it can be used by adults as well, 15 meals daily, although we are also looking into getting a different dosage form for adults. That's the tablet form of the DHA plus for adults. But yes, it can be used by adults as well.
Someone is asking about the website. So maybe if you can put the website in the chat. Then someone is also asking, how long should it be used? Is it daily or forever? And then a third question is, could you please repeat the right amount for a 2-month-old? What's the
Okay,
age range for this
yeah,
particular brand?
okay. So for a 2 month, like I said, from a new can be placed on, they need DHA content right from the onset. It's so important, right? And because of how important it is, and because of the fact that the body does not produce it in sufficient amount, it's something that can be taken routinely. You can't put a time limit on when you need to take DHA plus because your child needs DHA on a daily basis. You understand? So there's no time limit on it. Although some people tend to take it on alternate months, they can take it this month and not take it next month. Like they alternate it like that. But we don't put time limits on it because it's so important and the body does not produce it in sufficient amounts. So yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you answered the question about dosage.
Okay. For the 2 month old, you can give 2.5 meals daily, right? So from 0 to 6 months of age, you can give them 2.5 meals. Above 6 months of age um, to 3 years, you can give them 5 meals. And then from that age to 5 years, 10 meals, and above 5 years, 15 meals. You understand? Above
So
5 years, all the way up into even adults that take it, they take 15 meals.
I wanted to quickly answer the question for someone who is saying, if I stop, I want to believe there won't be a drawback. So there's a difference between supplements and drugs and natural-based supplements that are made from natural extracts, either herbal extracts or plant extracts, right? Or even gotten
Yeah.
from food directly. There's a difference. Now, the most important thing here is you can only have a drawback if your child is deficient, right? And deficiencies
Yes.
can only really be tested in labs. But if you're just
Yeah.
a normal person who is not sure if your child is getting it primarily from food, like some of the examples that Prosper gave, then it is a good option. But think about think about supplements as any other food you take. It's not, you don't take it forever all the time. You eat variety of food, right? So like he gave the example, you can do 1 month on, 1 month off, 1 month on, 1 month off. The only time there is a negative side effect is if your child is severely deficient, you stop giving it and their body is dependent on it. Then someone asked a question about, can there be an overdose of DHA? I think, Prosper, that question is for you.
Okay. So because DHA is just like the food you eat, usually there's no overdose, but we advise that you stick to the dosage that is recommended. Understand? The dosage, you stick to the dosage that is recommended, but it's just like the food you eat every day. The eggs, you can eat 4 eggs, you can eat 5 eggs, 6 eggs, but we recommend you stick to the dosage. Thank you.
Okay, I have another question for you. If a baby is on formula, do they still need to take this DHA because some formulas already contain DHA?
Well, you should be getting at least 150 milligrams of DHA, like I said. So you need to look at the content of DHA that the formula is giving you. You understand? Because some of them might just have written DHA there, but the constituent is not enough. So you need to look at the quantity of DHA that is contained in that formula. And if it's enough, then you can say that your child is getting enough DHA that they need. But if it's not enough, then you know that you need to incorporate DHA plus. Thank you.
Someone is asking, please, what are the food sources of DHA?
Yeah, I mentioned three. Okay, two. That is the eggs and the fish. That's salmon and mackerel fish. Those are the sources, and you need at least 150 milligrams per day. That's your child needs 150 milligrams per day. And for eggs, a piece of egg gives you about 45 to 50 milligrams of DHA, and then 100 grams of fish can give you about 150 milligrams of DHA daily. So those are the natural sources.
Okay, someone is asking a follow-up question. Should a baby of 0 to 6 months really need DHA supplements since it's already adequate amounts in breast milk?
Now, that's another misconception. That's why I say DHA is very much overlooked. DHA is not adequate in breast milk. It can only be in your breast milk if you are taking your own source of DHA. That's why even for pregnant and lactating mothers, World Health Organization has recommended that they should take at least 300 milligrams of DHA because you are not only catering for your own needs, you're also catering for the child's needs. So it's not adequate in breast milk. It can only be adequate in breast milk if the mother is taking the required amount of DHA. So yes, your baby definitely needs DHA. There's no way around it. Our bodies cannot produce it in sufficient amounts. Thank you.
I think those are all the questions that I can see. I don't know if anybody else has a question. Okay, another one. As a nursing mom of a year-old, do I still need to take DHA?
If you're still breastfeeding, as a healthy person, as an individual, you're supposed to take DHA. As a nursing mother, if you're still breastfeeding, you need to take up to 300 milligrams of DHA daily if you're still breastfeeding. So your DHA requirement is even higher, is much higher than what a healthy child or a healthy adult will be taking. Right. So yes, you still need to take it. If your child has developmental delay, yes, you can give your child DHA, but you definitely still need to consult your doctor as well, right? That's very, very important, because even apart from DHA, there are other things that can be implicated. So it's very important that you also consult your doctor. But DHA is very helpful. Even your doctor, when you make that consultation and you tell your doctor, I'm giving my child DHA, they'll tell you that it's beneficial. But why you need to consult them is that there are other things that could be implicated. So it's important that you consult them as well.
I think there was a question about if people cannot access this particular brand, are there other brands that can be recommended? But I don't know. I guess that would depend on your country and what you have access
Uh,
to.
Well, we can only speak for our health solution. We manufacture these products based on the highest quality standards that we know. So, this is a brand that we can vouch for, and this is a brand that we know has given a lot of our clients great results. So, yeah, thank you.
I don't know if I see any other questions. I think we have answered most of the questions so that we don't take too much of your time because we've been here for 4 hours, guys. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. Thank you so much, Prosper, for your time. And thank you so much for the sponsorship and the discount. It means a lot to us. Now, I just want to reiterate that this sponsorship is only for the people that joined this live. So if you left early, I can't be sorry, I will tell you. We're only sharing the link in the chat. We're going to give you a few minutes to copy the link down. We won't be sharing it in the WhatsApp group because this is special for the people that joined to this call. This one is for you people. So we'll share it. I think my team is begging me so that we'll share it with tomorrow's people. I don't know, or yesterday's people, but I think it's special for people of today. So we will share the link with you here very shortly in the chat. But yes, thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you everybody for sticking to the end. It's been a wonderful experience. 2 days in, and all I can say is wow, wow. Please let us know. Give us your feedback in the chat while I'm waiting for the link. Give us your feedback in the chat. How has today been? I know that yesterday was mind-blowing, but please let us know how today has been for you. Let us know how today has been for you. Let us know, let us know, let us know, let us know, let us know. Yes, today has been amazing. Well packed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so happy to be doing this. I'm so sad that tomorrow is the last day. In my mind, I'm like, I don't even want it to end. But tomorrow is going to be even much better. Tomorrow is going to be even much better. I'm going to be sharing the link here shortly so that we can copy it. Now, this link is for sponsorship to join the PEDs Nutrition Challenge. Advantage Pharmacy has been kind enough to sponsor 4 slots. You are not paying anything, they'll be paying for it completely. So please just help me tell them thank you. Help me tell them thank you. Yes, I can see all of it. Oh, someone said I missed half of it, but the part was great. Don't worry, the replay is going to be available. We'll share the links for the replay. Please copy the link before, because we don't want to end the call without you copying the link. Copy the link. If you miss it, please let us know. We'll share it again. Thank you all so much. My co-host had to run because she had another meeting, but she'll be here tomorrow to take over. And we have some even and more amazing speakers coming to join us tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. Thank you all. Someone says I've been well fed. I love it. 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 Thank you all for joining. I know that we've taken a good chunk of your weekend, but you have been so kind and so gracious to be part of it. And congratulations to every single one of you. I mean, you dedicated the time and have been intentional parents. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. If you haven't copied it, please let me know. Give it another 5 minutes. And I mean, it's only 4 people. If you can afford it, please join the PEDs Nutrition Challenge. It's going to be a life-changing experience. If you think 3 days is this good, imagine what 2 weeks is going to be, right? Imagine what 2 weeks is going to be. Oh, thank you so much, Juliana. Thank you. Yes, we're opening up the slots for other people. Someone said, I can't believe I got it all for free. We are passionate about this. We don't joke about children. We don't joke about children. So when we wanted to do this, we are like, we need to give this to the people for free and introduce it to who we are and what we do, right? Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. About 2 more minutes so that I can release everybody. If you are good to go, please feel free to log off. Feel free to log off. Feel free to log off. But we're so grateful that you joined us today. And we will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m., I believe. 6 p.m. West African time. We will see you all tomorrow, ready to go with our next set of speakers. Yes, thank you so much, Abimbola. We're so grateful to have you. We're so grateful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Today has been power-packed. I learned a lot. In fact, I'm already about to purchase from Ugochi's website. I have like 1 or 2 I need to buy today. I'm not even joking with anybody. Today, I have things I need to get from Ugochi's websites. And for those looking for August Secrets products in Canada, in Nigeria, in fact, all over, they have multiple distributors. We have it on our website. If you're a shopper on our website, you can find it on our website. We have so many brands on our website. We had Ruth earlier in the day. If you live in Lagos, she's solving a major problem for moms that are very busy in Lagos. She's cooking the food. Just pick it and go and feed your children. Carry it and feed your children. She's doing such an amazing job. So all our speakers have a major stake in child nutrition. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so grateful. Thank you all so much. Thank you. I'm going to be logging off here. I want to say good night and good afternoon and good day, wherever you are joining us in the world. Have a blessed Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day. And we will see you all tomorrow, same time. Thank you all. Someone said I might not be able to afford this conference if it was paid for. This is so huge. Thank you. We really appreciate the feedback. Thank you all so much. All right, everyone. Have a blessed evening. Bye.
Bye.